check out the website jfresh.co.uk.
Alright people, what's good? It's your boy Jay Fresh here once again, and I'm here with one of the biggest artists, one of the standout guys for 2012, and the first time he's been here on the South Coast after a 4-hour train journey. That is commitment. Welcome C4, it's good to have you here, bruv.
Thanks for having me, man.
I've got to say, thanks for coming down. I know that I've made the drive to Birmingham enough times, and you trained it in about -10 weather outside.
Yeah, it was crazy, man, but I just fell asleep on the train really, so I didn't even, it wasn't really...
And you woke up and you were right here.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Nice. Now, as I mentioned, you've had a crazy year, but first off, I just want to get a little bit of background for people about yourself.
Yeah.
When you started off, what was the record or the artist? What was that moment as a young guy you thought, you know what, I want to be like that guy. Music, that's what I want to get into.
Well, there was quite a few grime moments. Well, we just had grime DVDs, me and my brother Predator, and we just used to watch them. We had there was some old school Birmingham DVDs. We had the Practice Hour DVD, and we just used to watch that and just like taking everything, even like the little moments where, I don't know, where MC would talk in a certain way to another MC, and we'll just find it hilarious, and we'll just be like, that's life to us, you know what I'm saying? It's just sick. So yeah, we just kind of found our own way through listening to the old school stuff. And me personally, I really liked Kano's old stuff. Like when I saw P's and Q's for the first time, it was just like, wow.
It did change the game with that record.
That was just like, wow. So I think that's the record probably that made me think, yeah, this is sick.
Wicked. From a musical point of view, with Grime, you are a standout artist. You're innovative, the way that you combine the singing with the spraying bars as well, which is something I know obviously a lot of people probably pick up on. Is it something that you looked at and thought, there's no one doing this in the game right now, so maybe this is something that I could look at as a tactical thing? Or was it just like you were just doing your thing and this is how it came out and this was your style?
Yeah, because even when I first started, I started with the slogan, C4, yeah, OOrite, and that's singing. I didn't really class it as singing, but like when I done that, and then like the whole city just knew it, and I was thinking, how does everybody know this? I haven't even done a song to it yet, and that was before I done the OOrite song, and then yeah, it just spread like that really. But it's only till last year really when I done Off Track and I saw the reaction from that, I thought, you know what, everyone was just saying the hook, man, it's just catchy, etc. So I was thinking, you know what, maybe I should just do a bit more singing, and run with it. So it's only recently I thought, okay, let me kind of capitalise on it, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, it's true, no one's really doing it apart from like one or two, but I think the way I'm doing it is different. So yeah, I think, yeah.
And one good example of that is the Crazy Song record. And it was a kind of collaboration or a combination of Grime and UKG. How did the hook up with Mike Delinquent come, who produced the track?
Oh, that's a good question. How did it come up actually? Yeah, that's how it came up. Basically, obviously I managed by Sam BBK, and he knows Mike Delinquent for quite a while now. And what I've told Sam is, right, I need to get into studio with some of the legendary garagey kind of producers, like they make all that dance stuff, grime, house, any of them. I need to be in studio with them because I've got a lot of hooks and I really want to make songs from them. Like I said, cool. So Mike Delinquent was one of the first people we hooked up with, and like from the go there was just chemistry straight away. And I done something for his project. I went in the studio thinking, yeah, let's work on my song now, let's do crazy songs.
My time.
Yeah, my time, you know what I mean? But then when I got in there and I was like, yeah, write to this one. And I was looking at Sam like, what's this? And then he was like, Sam was like, oh no, you're doing something for his project today. And I was like, okay, cool, let's just do it. So we done a record, you haven't heard it yet, but that's coming soon. That's his project, so I can't really talk about it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, then the second studio session we had, we done Crazy Song, and it didn't come out straight away as I wanted it to come out. It took us like 3 studio sessions to do. I had to travel from Birmingham to London and back, and then just listen to it, get some advice from different people, and yeah, then I'm very happy with the end result, definitely.
Excellent.
I think it's my favourite song that I've recorded so far, that you've heard anyway, so yeah.
I'm not going to ask you about what's coming next because it's always like, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I'll let you know, I'll let you know about my doing when he tells me I can. I know it by now. For any up and coming producers or new school producers who are watching this video, what do you look for in a record or an instrumental, and can they submit records for you to have a little look through and think, you know what, I might like that?
I haven't been doing that recently because, but I did used to do that though before, like, this might sound a bit bad, but before like Off Track and I started going to London and all of that stuff, I used to work with like any producer that was good really, I'll just jump on their beats. But now I have to be careful because really I want to help people out, but you don't know who you're helping in a sense, because obviously I have to realise I'm in a position now, so whoever I'm helping, like, they have to have the same kind of motive, and some people just want to do music for money. I don't want to do music for money. I love making music. That's my motive in it, so I have to be careful who I work with. So obviously at least I know the established producers, they love making music, and that's the reason why I'm working with them, and I know they're going to produce a good sound. But yeah, I'm not writing off up-and-coming producers at all, man. Like, if you've got your, not own sound, if you've got
unique.
So yeah, something unique, then, and you're not working with too much people, then yeah, maybe I'll give you a listen and we can do some work, definitely.
So there's a pointer there. We talk about this week, OOrite Volume 2, coming out on Monday. Yeah. And we look through the body of work, and pretty much every track here is you on your own. There's only a few collaborations.
Yeah.
Was that seen as a good opportunity for you to put a real mark on, you know, this is me, this is what I sound like, over a piece of work?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important as a young person in the scene coming through, because a lot of people, like, there's a lot of new wave grime MCs and just youngers coming through, and I think they rely on big collaborations too much to give them that mark of approval. And even though I did have that with the Off Track remix, because I did have that, I said I don't really want to collaborate with the bigger guys, and even though I could, I want to really just show them that I'm good as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already know about Skepta, they already know about JME, they already know about Wiley, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're already certified, so they need to know about C4 as well, they need to know about Kazi, they need to know about Screwfizzer, like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's time for us to make our mark as well. By not relying on the older guys, we need to really just do our own and just stand on our own 2 feet really, so.
Right now we're in December, which is why it's so cold, but we talk about 2012 and what a strong year it's been for Midlands music.
Yeah, definitely.
And Grime in particular, Stay Fresh Family, Lady Leisha, yourself.
You know a lot, man. You know a lot, yeah.
Bless. So it's been a really strong year. Grime now is a UK sound, it's not just a London sound. Do you, as an artist, do you kind of feel accepted when you come to London? I mean, the birthright of Grime, East London, what's going on there? Is always a little bit of pressure there, or do you now think, I'm established, people know what's going on, we're accepted?
Like, London accept me more than my city.
Really? That's crazy. Birmingham, stand up, come on. You got C4, he's killing it, come on.
Like, they're coming along now, but London, like, they're very welcoming. I mean, all the 1Extra DJs, like, from the go. I couldn't even get my songs played on radio in Birmingham, and that's because there's a lot of mainstream radio stations, but, like, I don't think a lot of the other DJs are really keen to give me it. Even though I was known in Birmingham, I think they were, I don't know, didn't really rate C4.
So sometimes it was like you had to go out to come back in again.
And it wasn't even on purpose. I think me and my brother just realised, we said, you know what, since we've come out, we're getting ratings in, you know what I'm saying? So I think you'll be respected when you're doing things outside of your city, and then the other cities are rating you, then your city will be like, oh yeah, I know about C4.
I know that guy,
yeah. That's what they like, man. So, and it's good though, because if you're just in your city, just doing whatever, no one's really going to appreciate you anyway, because you're just down the road, innit? But obviously if they see you on 1Extra and doing different things, they're going to be like, yeah, he's taking music seriously. So yeah, I think that's what's happened still.
Wicked. We talk about next year, 2013. Already you've been co-signed by lots of main players, radio DJs, producers, musicians, grime MCs, a lot. As one to watch for next year. Is there a pressure there on you, or is it a little challenge that you relish? You're smiling now, so I think you can't bring it on. Pressure or something that you relish, a challenge?
You know what, there's a lot of, I've done a lot of stuff this year. Like, I've done more stuff this year than I've done throughout my whole career, in 1 year. So there is kind of a pressure for next year in terms of keeping what I'm doing fresh, because I've just released my CD now. So I don't want to just rush and then release another tune and it's like, oh, we're bored of C4 now. I don't want to do that, so that's the only thing that I'm scared of. Music wise, like, I don't want to sound cocky, but I've got a lot of songs, you know, so
plenty in the bag.
We've got plenty of songs, you know what I'm saying? We can do that all day, man, but yeah, it's just like planning and everything. That's the only thing that I'm kind of thinking, yeah, we need to really sit down and think what we're going to do next year. But me and obviously my manager, we've got plans, so yeah.
We look forward to that, and I always like to put out some questions on Twitter. I say I'm interviewing my man C4. Any questions, get at me. Of course, to follow C4 on Twitter, even at C4_OOrite. A couple of questions have come up. As always, I'll put a little disclaimer here that they're not my questions, so if they're a little bit silly, maybe a little bit personal, I don't know, but it's nothing to do with me. It's just me relaying them.
Yeah.
Okay. First off is from Custom GG saying, how old were you when you had your first record played on radio or on TV?
I was 16 when I had my first record played on TV. It was called Detention, and yeah, that was when I was leaving school, so it was a big thing because on Channel U got to number 7 in the chart, so yeah, it was big, man.
Nice. Next question from @JSounds. How did you get the name C4?
My name, well, it was kind of a period where all of my neighbours, obviously we used to MC, we was in a crew called Ruskin Network, but there was a period where I was going through a list of names and everyone was changing their names, like, nah, that name's a bit childish now. And I had about 5 names before C4, and the name I was going to have before C4 was Jinx. For some reason, it just sounded cool, and then my neighbour was like, nah, that sounds a bit dodgy, man, just yeah, allow that. So yeah, C4 is an acronym. It's C because my name begins with a C, and 4 because my birthday is the 4th of September, so C4.
There you go, Jay, you got